St. Johns County, Florida.
Hello. We are back again for another stream. I'm gonna be live for probably about an hour and a half, and that's really about it. We ain't got much going on right now.
A new tornado warning has been issued.
So that's going on out there in the San Augustine area, though, or out to sea. So if you know any fish out there, let them know that we've got some strong storms forming right now.
So we ain't got much going on right now. So I'm probably not going to be live for very long. So
current situation is
sit back and enjoy the stream. And if you get under a tornado warning, just take shelter.
All right, I'll answer y'all about this time. How about this?
The tornado warning just dropped out.
Hello?
We've got 14 viewers asking for a Maryland update, especially around Baltimore and Waldorf. There's an active severe thunderstorm warning in Kent County, Maryland right now.
Okay. Anything else?
It's worth noting that the severe squall line is pushing through that I-95 corridor right now, so Baltimore and those surrounding areas are still seeing some high-intensity weather. Anything else you want to dive into, or should we check on another region?
No, we're good. Thank you. Yeah, so the severe thunderstorm warning does continue over here. Baltimore, you're getting some strong winds right now, but it'll go on for a little while longer, and then it'll calm down. It'll be over. Bel Air, you guys are about to get some strong winds as well. But honestly, the severe thunderstorm warning right here pretty much highlights where we're most concerned about the severe weather. It's going to be moving over the bay here towards Chestertown and Centerville. We get a little bit of a break here in the middle. Newark, you don't have anything interesting coming towards you right now, but that might change as the line gets closer. Lancaster, Pennsylvania, got a nice hit of some strong winds there, and that's going to be moving over towards Coatesville and Westchester next. Yes, this is coming towards Philadelphia. And yes, Philadelphia is under a mesoscale discussion right now and a tornado watch. We're watching for the continuation of the low-end tornado threat for the next hour at least. Somebody said, really? Is this it? Disappointed. Oh, man, this has been such a wild feature to add, getting the comments on the map. You never know what you're going to see. And, everybody tells me, oh, you need a producer. You need somebody filtering the comments. Why? Why? Like, why? Like, I want to hear what you guys actually have to say. I don't care. Yeah, be careful what you wish for. I was saying this the other day. I don't know where we were, but it was a similar situation. People were disappointed that their house was fine after the storm for some reason. And I was like, one of these days, if I do this for a long time, let's say that this is something that I do for 20 more years or something. One day we will be back here talking about probably the worst storm of your life. Potentially. It's inevitable. There's going to be another big, nasty storm that comes through Baltimore, a memorable storm, a tornado or something like that. But hopefully not, but aren't we glad that's not today? Some people are like, actually, no, it sounds exciting. I'm like, okay, well, I give up with my analogies. Let's see here. Currituck, you guys have got a strong storm coming towards you. A little bit of rotation on that. They allowed the tornado warning in Elizabeth City to drop. Thunder, lightning, and lots of rain. That's what we're hearing about from Elizabeth City. We want to go back to Florida. Okay, let's check in on Spring Hill. Strong storm still moving over here. Somebody asked me about Ocala. The strongest part of your storm is moving out now. You had a 52-mile-per-hour wind gust. That part of the storm is moving off to your east. I think you guys are probably pretty much done for the day. We still got new blips popping up down here around Orlando. Raining pretty hard underneath them. Down here near Christmas, we got another little blip. Somebody saying we got rain here again. That's going to get stronger as it goes up towards Titusville. None of this stuff is severe right now. The one place where it is severe is over here in San Augustine, where somebody says the winds are pretty strong and it's pouring very hard. That's going to continue for a little while. Let's go back up to Virginia, where we did just get a new severe thunderstorm warning for Virginia Beach with a tornado possible tag. This is going to be for city of Chesapeake and Norfolk and city of Portsmouth. This doesn't necessarily include Virginia Beach, but it's very close on the northwest side. We've got a strong storm coming into this area. We've got to pay attention, and we got to get indoors and away from windows. This is what it looks like out there as it comes in. Once again, that is a severe thunderstorm warning for city of Chesapeake, city of Norfolk, city of Portsmouth, city of Virginia Beach in Virginia, Suburban Acres, Windsor Woods, and all these places in Portsmouth are included in that warning. And then there's another warning that was issued just south of Virginia Beach. This one's going to be for Currituck, city of Virginia Beach. The actual town of Virginia Beach is not under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. You're sandwiched in between those two. This one doesn't have a tornado possible tag on it, but there is some rotation here near Sligo. That's going to go out towards Corey's in the Back Bay National Wildlife Refuge. We do have a powerful line of storms moving through eastern Maryland into Delaware right now. The National Weather Service has an active severe thunderstorm warning for Kent and Queen Anne's counties until 4:30. For anyone traveling in an RV, please remember that manufactured homes and RVs are not the best place to be in these kinds of storms. We're definitely going to have some stronger winds coming through. And then again, we got a severe thunderstorm warning with a tornado possible tag issued here in Norfolk, Chesapeake, Portsmouth, and Virginia Beach. This line's going 55 miles an hour to the north and east, so it's going to hit hard and it's going to hit fast. Somebody said this wind is crazy. It woke me up from my nap. Okay, 13 people are asking for an update in North Carolina. So we're really watching the area east of where this line is. So you see Greenville. Greenville, you've got a line of storms hitting you right now. And that is accompanied by a severe thunderstorm warning, by the way, for the next 21 minutes. Everywhere east of that line is where we're still watching for the potential for increased probabilities for severe weather. Okay? Now, that does include Jacksonville and New Bern, but the problem with you guys is this big blob of rain here is really keeping instability from raising up. The best place right now, honestly, is out here in this tiny little spot in eastern North Carolina where Jaden Pappenheim is. And even that isn't great. But we have all these little blips down here popping up. We're going to watch those continue to move off to the north and east. We'll see what happens up here around Kill Devil Hills. Somebody says Jaden's driving through my hometown. It's scary. Yeah, these guys have traveled a long ways. Like some of these people have traveled from their homes in Oklahoma City to be here today. Okay, they've driven that far. They've spent days. They have spent thousands of dollars. They have lost sleep. They have put their lives in danger on the interstates to be in your neighborhood. Because yesterday, I think that we were thinking that this was going to be a much bigger deal. Thank goodness it's been, so far, it's been an underperforming event. But anyways, yeah, he's over here because that's the best chance to see a big storm right now. Speaking of big storms over here in Columbia, Brandon Montgomery is showing us what that storm looks like in Washington County, North Carolina right now. So I said they took days and spent thousands of dollars to come see rain. Well, that's not what they thought was going to happen. So yeah, that's a strong storm right there. I want to throw Jaden up here as well. Might as well throw Corey Gherkin up there also. Okay, let's go back to Florida real quick. We do have a severe thunderstorm warning again for Palm Beach Gardens. This is a new storm that's just developed here in Palm Beach County. We've got 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds coming in. This is what it looks like out there in front of it, underneath it, around it, beside it, on top of it. You see, we don't have a lot of rain reaching the ground in a lot of these places yet, but the storm's just now kind of blowing up, and we're about to see that downdraft come down. We'll likely see some 60-mile-per-hour winds here near Riviera Beach. Get ready for that. We are monitoring the situation in Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina, Maryland, Delaware, Pennsylvania, everywhere. And we've been on the air now for 6 hours. Yeah, Citrus County, Florida. This warning right here goes on for 2 more minutes. We currently have I repeat, no tornado warnings. We have 8 severe thunderstorm warnings, however. What? Yeah, I don't know. Walked outside of T-Mobile to see this in the sky. I'm going to say aliens. This is the Pleasant Hill Pentecostal Church in Corinth, Mississippi. This is from last night. More damage from the Knoxville, Tennessee area from last night. Oh my gosh, dude. How unlucky is this? I'm pretty sure this is the only tree I see knocked down, and it just happened to fall on your truck, which just happened to be parked right here. I'm so sorry this happened. Big time snow up there in Michigan. The county roads being plowed by a loader, 3 foot of snow. That's crazy. More damage from Maury County, Tennessee last night. More damage, some tree damage out there in Hernando County, Florida. There's a look at the storms coming into Flagler County earlier. 16 inches. More snow out there in Kanawha County, West Virginia. That's pretty much what it looks like here. Wow. We're using the big snow equipment out here to clear the snow. Alyssa, thanks for sending that in. There's a nice look at one of those Sharknadoes. Thank you for sending that in. More damage out here in the Duval County, Florida area. Jacksonville got hit pretty hard, actually. We're buried in snow in Michigan. Storm caused a flagpole to snap and fall on my car. Oh my gosh, Nicole. I'm sorry this happened. This is unfortunate. I'm sorry. Look at that. The flagpole's right there. Are we going to see it fall? Oh my gosh. There it went. Nicole. Hopefully the car don't have a big dent or scratch on it, but thanks for sending that to us. Here's what the storm looked like as it was coming into Trussdale, Missouri yesterday. Melissa sending us this. And there's some snow in Minnesota. And there's that. I watched just time lapse one more time in Orange County, Florida. Can't get enough of it. All right. Come up here to Virginia. We've got an incident on the road out here. Pretty sure this is in some ways weather related because we just had a huge downpour over here. This is between Williamsburg and Newport News on I-64 eastbound. We've got the left lanes blocked. And another storm's coming in. So the rain's about to come down a lot harder. The wind's going to start blowing again here on Interstate 64 south of Gloucester Courthouse. So make sure you guys are ready for that if you're on the roads. Virginia Beach, we are still watching your severe thunderstorm warning come through. Somebody says it's getting rough. Getting rough in Virginia Beach or Norfolk. Flagler County, Florida is now under another severe thunderstorm warning. Palm Coast, get ready. It's coming in. We've got a tornado possible severe thunderstorm warning now. A little bit of rotation back here near Crescent City. That's coming up towards Flagler Beach and Palm Coast. Get indoors and away from windows. also have a severe thunderstorm warning just south of Virginia Beach. A little bit of rotation in that just east of our viewer here that says it's thundering and raining and the wind is picking up. Now, look at Corey Gherkin's location. You see these little blips out here? There's a little bit surface-based. You can see the base of one of these storms right now. Man, the last time we was over here, it was a blizzard. You guys remember that? We were live streaming a blizzard over here not too long ago.
That Big Bay area. Wonder if they could do something as they approach the banks from the west. Big roar of thunder out here.
25 viewers want an update on Virginia Beach. We just did that.
Definitely spinning off to our right here, Corey.
All right, so we're watching our chasers inspect these storms that are coming up towards the Outer Banks of the Carolinas. That's what we're doing. There's no warnings out here, but we are watching this area very closely for the continued increase in severe weather. Greenville, South Carolina, by the way, you're getting hit right now. Severe thunderstorm warning is still in effect for Kent and Queen Anne's counties over here in Maryland. Chestertown, the line's coming towards you right now. Somebody said, I'm just happy to hear so far it's just thunderstorms. Tornado is something I don't need. Yeah, I don't think that you got anything to worry about as far as the tornado goes where you are. Chestertown, same for you. The wind's starting to pick up here and it's getting dark outside. All right, let's go back down here to North Carolina. Got an SLC right here. Scary looking cloud.
I mean, it could be on that tip.
Look at that. It's moving fast.
I think that's a legit funnel right there.
It might be. I see a little bit of rotation in there.
It definitely is. It's trying to come down right now.
To give you some context as to exactly what we're looking at here, let me go pull up the radar. We are zooming into this little storm that's going by them right now. There's actually some more rotation in some of the storms farther to the south. So if they stay where they are, they're probably going to see several of these funnels go by. One of them might actually produce a water spout or a tornado. That's what they're looking for right now. The stuck back here towards Greenville is not looking as tornadic, but it is producing potentially up to 1-inch hail and 60-mile-per-hour winds on its way into Kinston and Greenville right now. Coming back down to Florida, severe thunderstorm warning continues for Palm Beach Gardens. And this is what it looks like out there. A very heavy downpour, lots of lightning, some hail is associated with that as well. Kent County, Maryland, 36 minutes left on this. The storm honestly looks like it's losing steam, but it's still producing some wind gusts, and you got to get indoors and away from windows. North Carolina, once again, 6 minutes remains on this. They might issue a new warning that goes out to Washington, North Carolina for that. Then we also have Flagler County, Florida under a severe thunderstorm warning right now. And then Currituck, North Carolina, and Virginia out there in Virginia Beach on the southeast side, we still have a severe thunderstorm warning. But the northern side, we no longer have that. It's just raining heavily right now in Norfolk. And that's what's going to continue to happen for the next little bit. We do have more storms back here to the west, so we'll keep watching those. But the strongest storm on the board right now, I mean, it's got to be this, this stuff going up through Currituck, and then, of course, the stuff that's out to sea over here. Let's go over to Dare County, North Carolina. They did issue a severe thunderstorm warning for this. Dare and Hyde counties. Severe thunderstorm warning for the next 1 hour and 5 minutes. That does include Kill Devil Hills and Manteo. This is what it looks like out there on the Nags Head Pier. Yeah, it's a pretty good storm out there in Palm Beach. Coming back to look at some of the damage in Tennessee from yesterday. There's one of those flying trampolines. I don't know how far that one went, but that probably came from pretty far away, to be honest. It literally got picked up by a tornado. We did get an update from the Storm Prediction Center. We no longer have a moderate risk. They have let the moderate risk go, and we still have an enhanced risk for portions of South Carolina, North Carolina, Virginia, up into Maryland, and a little bit of southeast Pennsylvania. Yeah, it takes a little bit for my map to update here. But just keep this in mind that we had a moderate risk here. The next update, whenever it comes through, we've shaved a lot of that off, and we just got an enhanced risk, like right in here pretty much. Yeah, it seems like yesterday should have been the moderate risk day. Hey, listen, Storm Prediction Center are the best in the business. Every year you get one or two events that don't go as planned in a big way. This might count as one of those, honestly. And I think that we should be thankful for that. If we live out here, especially if you're a resident, you don't want to be picking up the pieces after a big storm. You know what I'm saying? In County, Maryland, your warning continues for 31 more minutes. And then North Carolina, this storm right here is still going in Duplin and Greene counties for 1 more minute. We'll see if they issue another severe thunderstorm warning for that. Let's go over here to the current situation. We've got no tornado warnings, 6 severe thunderstorm warnings And even the amount of reports that we're getting, that's going down a little bit, like the amount of reports. Egg on it. Hold on, I'm reading. By the way, in some of the same places we had tornado warnings last night, we are dealing with snow right now. This is what it looks like out there in Rogersville, Tennessee. This is out there in Brown County, Wisconsin. Tony Bloom, thanks for sending that in. More damage out there. This is from Casey. A tree fell in the house at the end of our street. 24 inches out there in Dickinson County. Thunderstorms and strong wind gusts. Oh, is this the flagpole that hit the car? Brandon, thanks for sending that in. 4 inches of snow out there in Baraboo. Is that how you say it? Somerset is dealing with snow right now. That's Somerset, Kentucky. Yes. High winds from March 13th blew over our old TV antenna pole. Snow in Rome, Georgia. Okay, here's an update. Darkening clouds and increasing amounts of rain and heavy winds out there in Florida. Thank you, Maple, for sending this in. Heavy snow in Alabama. Here's what it looked like at 1:45 p.m. in Bimble, Kentucky, and here's what it looked like in 3:45. More major tree damage from the wind last night. Man, it's pretty active out there. That's for sure. Today has been underwhelming, I guess, for the most part. We've had some strong storms, but thankfully, we're not dealing with as much as what we saw yesterday. How are you guys feeling, chat? How are we doing? We got 40,000 people hanging out with us here as we continue to watch these storms approach Palm Coast and Bunnell. How's everybody feeling out there? We've been live now for 6 hours and 17 minutes. How do we send pictures? RyanHallYall.com/submit. Hey, M says, bro, I'm sad. Virginia
All right,
Beach is starting to pick up. Yeah, you got some heavy rain coming through.
I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. The risk has been downgraded to a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk. So the risk is obviously not that high anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and head off and take a break. And I'll see you guys on the next severe weather outbreak. Have a nice evening and the rest of your day. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. And take care.
A new flash flood warning has been issued.